Sloma. We are now joined by Tasha Alexander, the New York Times bestselling author of the Lady Emily series and the novel Elizabeth, the Golden Age. She happens to be a 1992 graduate of Notre Dame, and we are pleased to welcome her. Tasha, so glad to see you today. What an honor to meet you.
How great to be back on campus. I don't get here often enough.
It is beautiful out there, isn't it?
What a beautiful, no snow.
Well, what was your big decision to come to Notre Dame as an undergraduate? What played a part in that?
Well, actually, I essentially grew up on campus. Both my parents are on the faculty. My father's a philosophy professor. My mother ran the London program and made it the envy of every foreign studies program in the country. And so I couldn't have imagined winding up anywhere but here.
Wow, incredible. And how did your experience at Notre Dame really prepare you to become a novelist?
Well, I think a good undergraduate education is the most important thing you can have, no matter what you're going on to do. And being at Notre Dame and studying the humanities, you get a basis in literature and culture and art and history and things that you're never going to have the opportunity to study again in your life when you're working, when the real world comes crashing down around you.
Sure, and you're so well-rounded too, and you bring that experience into it too. Tell me, though, you are so well known for your historical novels. How much research did you have to do for each one of your books?
A lot. I would say I spend about half of a year doing research and then half of the year writing the book. You get generally a year to write a book.
Which do you like better, the research
or
the writing?
Both. I think if you're going to be a writer, you have to really like all of the process. So.
Oh, I bet. Tell me about your series featuring Lady Emily. How did you create her?
Well, I wanted to write about social issues and the history of women in the late 19th century. And I've always loved England. I'm such an Anglophile. I love Mr. Darcy, and well, who doesn't love Mr. Darcy? Let's be honest, right? So I wanted, when I started writing, to write the kind of book I would want to read. And so I threw together things that I was interested in and set it in a time period that I would be happy spending 6 months of the year researching. Up came Emily.
And amazing. And is there any of Tasha Alexander in Lady Emily?
Well, not quite. I'm not the daughter of an earl. I didn't have a husband leave me a widow with an irrevocable fortune settled upon me. I went wrong somewhere.
That'd be nice.
But I think when you write, there's always going to be bits of you in every character, because you're not going to want to spend all this time living with characters that you don't like. So.
Right. Incredible. Well, tell me when your next book comes out. Please tell me it's going to be soon. And what is it about?
It comes out in October. They always come out in October, and it is called The Adventuress. And Emily is going to be in the south of France, in Caen, where she is celebrating tenuously the engagement of one of her oldest and dearest friends, the Duke of Bainbridge. She's not entirely thrilled with his choice of bride, and that causes quite a bit of tension.
Well, what a thrill. We're going to look forward to this come October. Tasha, thank you so much. So proud to have you here as part of Notre Dame Day, and enjoy your time on campus today, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, there's so much more. We're going to be going to Chicago. Of course, she came to Chicago, from Chicago today for Notre Dame Day, but we are actually going to be going in all places around the world for Notre Dame Day. We have much more ahead. Stick around for more. We're going to send it over now to Pete. Actually, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back.